Freestyle anime. Freestyle what? Freestyle freestyle anime. Yeah, Demon Slayer, I'ma catch him, dog. Freestyling every time we talk. 1 piece away from fortune and fame. Can't switch up on the game, that's my ninja way. Ain't doing that talking, we got more to say. Write your name in my book, that'll seal your fate. Better hit up Deku, hope he say the day. Better hit up Deku, hope he say the day. Freestyling about anime every day.
Rico here. I just want to tell you guys about our amazing partnership with Crosswork Media. Our boy Nicholas Garcia wrote this book called Flight Team. It's a #1 bestseller on Amazon. And Flight Team is about a fantasy steampunk themed superhero adventure. This dark, bloody adventure is littered with emotion, graphic, symbolic imagery. Join Marcos, Joel, Claus, and Dimitri as they defend the world of Atlas Park from demonic invasion. Bro, you want to check this out, man. This is a very good manga, and we have a special code for you. It's freestyle, and you'll get a great discount. We'll have the link to their website in the episode's bio. So go ahead and get you a physical copy, and let's get back into the episode. Welcome back to another episode of Freestyle Anime Podcast. I'm your host, Rico, with Maul tonight.
Yo.
And we're missing two guys, of course. They're on vacation. They're on bedtime. They're on bed rest. They're on the bench right now. But tonight we got you guys in for a special to all my anime sport heads out there, my anime fitness heads out there. We got Fitness and Fandom. 3 cool guys that we had met at WasabiCon, if you had attended there with us. We got Adrian, we got Shay, and then we got Antonio here with us. So what's up, guys? How you guys feeling?
We good, man. How about you?
Good. Hey, man, let us know a little bit about you guys and what got you guys into fitness and anime. How'd that merge come about?
Oh, you're going to make me do it, aren't you? So, Fitness and Fandom has been, not in name, but in practice, an idea of mine for a few years now. Mm-hmm. Growing up in a gym environment, even from when I was like super little and being a huge freaking nerd, I wanted to pass that on to others who may be afraid of the gym or just plain don't know where to start. So right before the summer started, I started putting a lot of it into practice. I started making all the stuff, talking to conventions, and Fitness and Fandom was born. The whole mission of Fitness and Fandom is to take us nerds who work in a gym and bring the fitness to the convention community so that all of us can have a good time.
Oh, yes. Our buddy here, Maul, was on a journey last year with fitness, and he would use the quotes from all the characters. Like
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I love Asta quotes, his determination. I just love everything about Asta. Yeah, I really do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd catch him in the gym at like 6 a.m, and he's pumping us.
That's my kind of guy. Maul's my kind of dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, man, at WasabiCon, these guys got me to dust off the shoulder a little bit. And Tony over there talked to me like the great salesman he is. Get on these bars.
And you crushed it though. You crushed them 10 pull-ups.
He was like, "Can you do 20?" I was like, "I'm not in high school no more, but I could do it." How does that go for you guys across all the cons you've been to? Like, as far as in the anime community, do a lot of people just come up and try to outshine, or do it? You gotta get
it. It's a very competitive crowd.
It is. It's a very competitive crowd, but a wholesome competitive environment.
Yeah.
We make it very clear that, like, as far as our job is concerned as trainers, we stand on business and we stand on good vibes always. So as competitive as everybody gets, no jumping down on each other for something that you can or can't do.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Like very uplifting.
Yeah, everybody's very supportive, very uplifting. Our whole thing is that every convention, we ask everybody to shake the roof. That means cheer as loud as their lungs will let them for whoever's doing the exercise at that moment.
Okay. That's pretty dope.
That
I
is
saw
dope.
Thor, while me and Ma were doing some content. We saw Thor rip his pants in cosplay.
Oh yeah, bro. I felt bad, man.
Yeah.
That wasn't the first time, but it's not going to be the last.
Yeah,
either.
it's definitely not the first time somebody's ripped a garment trying to lift that hammer, bro.
Yeah. How heavy is that hammer?
Ooh, we got
What's
a 70 pounder. That's our
Mhm.
big boy, and then we got 2 35 pounders. Those are our little sisters.
So what do you guys have there? Because for some of the people we got joining on right now on Twitch, they want to know, what do you guys have at the Anime Con? Like not the courses, but I think you had the pull-up bars, and what else did you guys have?
What else do you
there?
bring? What else do you guys bring to the cons besides just the pull-up bars and the door hammers?
So besides those things, we have a little balance platform that we like to bring. We like to teach people how to do core exercises with it. It's got handles, so it makes it a little easier to grab hold of, but the challenge is ridiculous. What's some other stuff we brought? The sandbags, right? We brought sandbags before.
Well, we bring all sorts of equipment like sandbags, dip bars, dumbbells, bands.
Right now we're saving up to try to get a rowing machine, like a cardio rower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
The big goals with fitness and fandom is to put up pop-up gyms at every convention we go to, so that way weebs like us can come in and catch a workout, like a full workout, without having to like wait for a panel or a special event. Like they could just come in and out as they please, get a pump, and enjoy the rest of their weekend.
Oh no, for real.
Oh, that'd be
'Cause,
nice.
You over here. As we walk in, man, it's the weekend. I'm gonna have a little cheat date. Nah.
Nah.
Nah, bro, you gotta earn your Korean barbecue.
I like that. That's respect. That's respect.
When I was talking to you, you had me sign up for something, but I didn't get to attend it. What was that? Because you were telling me come outside. You guys were having some type of, I don't know if it was a tournament or something.
That was our pop-up gym.
Yeah, that was our power hour.
Yeah, so a lot until the pop-up gym idea is fully realized and we start getting that all weekend spot at conventions, we do a lot of short events in which we put together our pop-up gym on a smaller scale, and those are our power hours. They usually give us like a panel slot, but instead of us doing like a panel with a stage and seats, we clear out the whole middle of the room and we turn that into our pop-up gym for an hour.
Hey, that's pretty dope.
I ain't gonna lie, that's lit.
Get right into it.
Oh,
you missed out, bro.
Off.
Say that again?
We shake the roof off when we do that power.
Yeah, plus ultra, all the way. I want to ask each one of you guys, which character do you guys feel represent you in the anime fitness world?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh, I know mine. I'm waiting for
I think
you
I
guys.
know mine too.
I have no idea.
Really?
I'll let you go first,
Naruto.
So, just because I see myself in him a lot, I would say Hinata from Haikyuu.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definition of
Not that
short.
Hinata, no. It's like being a shorter guy myself and being like very, not a lot of people take me as seriously as they would someone as these guys does. Like just seeing the athleticism that could come out of me is very unexpected of them, and they sometimes really don't know how to handle that.
Wow.
So seeing that in relation to how Hinata is and that drive because of how people look down on you, literally and figuratively, it's like I really just see myself in that character's embodiment.
So you're one of those characters who's sitting there and they're like, man, he ain't do nothing, and then we start to play. It's like, oh shit, I didn't know he was that
exactly.
good.
Especially when it comes to stuff like I used to play a lot of basketball when I was younger, and all these taller people would not expect someone of my size to like block them, take the ball away from them so easily, and then just shooting over them. It's like crazy how unexpected they are with that kind of like person to go against because they're not used to it.
I mean, yeah, and like me being there for you as your trainer, like there are so many things I know you can do that so many people who may not take you seriously just can't do. They can't do 1,000 push-ups in the time that you did it.
Yeah, still hurting from that.
We did a challenge for the month.
1,000 push-ups.
Yeah, that was our challenge.
Sheesh. Yo, my arms would be shaking like chicken legs. You think I'm in a strip club the way my arms would be shaking.
Adrian, what about your character?
Oh man, I don't even know.
You watch My Hero with your daughter, don't you?
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, your hair tells me.
You go, and then I'll think about it.
All right.
You know,
Oh, this
it's
gonna
not
be fun.
anime.
Adrian, you're a mall of the
Well,
group.
not all the time, but I got one for the fitness. I got one. Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
I
what
said
you
you're a mall of the group. Maul never has an answer, so I pick on him every time. I be like, bro, pick this, and it takes him for 1,000 years just to figure something out.
Leave me alone. Let me live.
Yeah, let me live too.
I would say, if anything, for Adrian, it's not an anime.
Probably a comic character.
It's a cartoon actually called Rocket Power.
Hey,
Yeah, Rock Power go hard.
Skeeter or whatever his name is.
What?
I have
The,
no
the
idea.
one dude, Otto's best friend,
Twister.
Twister. There we go.
I don't.
I mean,
I don't either. He doesn't have a camera.
yeah, but he's like the stoner.
Wow. Okay.
He's
fair
laid back, very athletic himself, doesn't take himself too seriously.
which character?
Twister. from Rocket
Twister.
Power. If
I remember
if the
Rocket
Rocket Power
Power.
kids grew up, Adrian would be Twister, I guess.
Yeah.
I used to
I-
get Rocket Power kids confused with Rugrats when they got older.
I mean, believe it or not, that's all the same creators, Klasky Shupo.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh,
they-
okay. So he made both.
Yeah, Arlene Klasky and Gabor Chupo, they made Rugrats, Rocket Power, Our Real Monsters. They made almost everything in the 90s on Nickelodeon.
Oh,
Damn.
oh, okay.
Yeah, bro.
No wonder they were good back then.
What?
Yeah.
Pop culture lesson. Damn.
My
Yeah,
character
facts.
is Broly.
Broly. Okay, why?
So Super Broly specifically. And less about his personality, more about my personal journey. Growing up, I had a lot of confidence issues. I was like always really small. Even though I was on the weightlifting team, I was always like the smallest guy. So it always felt like it always felt a little disparaging. That and being a sword fighter and fighting in the sport, as I got better, that insecurity followed, and it was a lot of like kind of afraid to be good, like at what I'm doing. But over these last couple of years, I've learned to embrace my Broly, embrace my Kenpachi. Like, I am the big dude out in the field. Like, when I fight, I go hard in the paint, and a lot of people can't stop me.
Okay.
And when
I
I
can
think of that, I think of Broly and how when he gets going, nobody can stop Broly. Unless it's a fusion. You need a fusion to stop Broly.
So you're the guy in the gym that's just going crazy, dropping all the dumbbells, and LA Fitness got to get you out of there.
No, not in the gym. Because I work in a gym, there's like a unique perspective, like to be respectful. Yeah, I don't. Absolutely not. Not in the gym. Sword fighting, different story. Sword fighting.
Nah,
I'm
I
an
was just trying to see
Like,
if you rage for no reason, but I know you probably don't. Yeah, man. Ma, who'd you had?
I told you,
I'm
mine.
curious.
You already brought it up. Asta. Even to the point,
Oh.
I was so obsessed with Asta. It was to the point, like when I was working out in the gym, I used to make fitness content. I would usually take his word, doing his exercise, and put them together, and I would post them. So yeah, like Asta definitely it is for me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he has a good never give up mentality.
Mm-hmm.
But you already know mine's gonna be Zoro. It's just I'm locked.
whoa. Is that why it's called Zoro Clears?
Yeah, we kept that. It was for fun. We had a swordsman's battle tournament, no powers, and we would put Zoro clears. Because the guy who he was fighting, my boy, was salty, so I just wrote that just because he was mad the person won. So
Who did Zoro have to? Who did Zoro beat?
it was Atomic Samurai from what's it called? One Punch Man.
Power scaling's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what we do here. All we do is debate. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
he was a little salty on that. So, but why Zoro? Hey, let's not start this. Let's not. You guys brought a Zoro hater here.
Oh man. So that's So that's the love of my life in the chat, and she's a Sanji fan. She's a Sanji fanatic.
Whoa!
Sometimes the household gets a little divided because I'm a big Zoro fan, and sometimes I'll be telling her like, "Yo, Sanji ain't shit."
Yeah. CJ does the same thing. Yep.
I'm a Naruto guy.
I know you are.
He does it. Here we go. Here's my Zoro fan. Come on, bro. Help me, God King Lock. He's a super Zoro fan.
Oh shit.
Here he go already.
Sanji, please. I know, right? Like, please,
man.
with sarcasm.
But yeah, man. Let's get into it with some fitness and anime. You were telling me a show earlier that we should check out. Heavy with the Dumbbells.
How heavy?
No,
How heavy? Okay. You got to give me a little quick summary.
Mm-hmm.
So, these two girls that go to the same school, they both have their reasons for wanting to get into fitness, but they both sign up at Silverman Gym, which is like Gold's gym in their world. And they meet this character, Machio. And I need you to pull up a picture of Machio. You don't have to put it up on stream, but like for you, I need you to pull up a picture of Naruto Machio.
Okay. From the show, right?
Yeah.
What was his name?
Machio. Machio.
Oh, I'll put E-O.
Muscle Bro Machio.
All right.
My man shows up in the tiniest little tracksuit, and he's like, "Hi, everybody. Welcome to Silverman Gym." And then somebody says some shit about muscles, and all of a sudden, he has he has.
You talking about this guy?
Yes, that guy.
Yeah.
So all the way on the left, he's got his little tracksuit on. But then,
he's
say a
like,
word like muscle or flex, and he's just like, and he just rips the whole fucking tracksuit.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Sheesh.
He's ridiculous. Nobody looks like that.
Yeah.
You know what he reminds me of when from DBZ when who's the master
Master Roshi?
Master Roshi when he transforms and gets big, or when All Might he lost all that power and then he does that.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of.
Machio is your fitspiration.
And Adrian, you read the comic, right? Oh,
Yeah,
the manga of it?
I'm into comics, Marvel mostly. I don't really dabble in DC. I just started the new Absolute Superman. So,
how'd you feel about that Superman review that dropped earlier?
which one?
The
new
trailer.
Superman
The trailer.
Like I said, I am a Marvel nerd. I hate DC, so I actually refuse to watch it.
Oh, wow.
I gotta ask, the direction that Marvel's going on, do you like it?
Please. Please tell.
I love that they're bringing RDJ and Chris Evans back. I love that.
Really?
I'm really interested to see where that goes. It's going to be some alternate universe bullshit.
Do you show that? Doesn't that make the MCU desperate to the point they had to bring those two back?
I mean, probably, but I don't give a shit. I don't watch
Disney.
it. I'm being honest. I don't watch it. I don't care. I love those two.
Right.
Iron Man and fucking Captain America. That was my shit.
Disney's been desperate for 20 years, man.
I don't care.
Fine.
Fuck 'em. I'm going to throw my money at them.
And I'm gonna
Capitalism wins.
Yeah.
How did he become Doom? I remember Rob was telling me how he became Doom. It was some
It's
alternate universe, right?
Yeah, so it's either going to be alternate universe or where Doom basically switches bodies and mind with Tony Stark. That's one of those that is going to be going with.
Yeah.
Okay.
The thing that I was waiting for was the Secret War. I wanted
Yeah.
the actual one from the Spider-Man series, from the 1990 Spider-Man series. I wanted that.
When he first gets the Venom symbiote in the comics, is Secret War.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I actually got
Yeah, it is money, man. You're right, Violent. It is. Violet. Sorry. it is big on money that they're chasing. Because I even seen with the Blade, as well too, that they're bringing our old school Blade back with the new
Yeah,
Blade.
Yeah.
Wesley Snap. So I like that though. I think that would be great. I feel like it would have been great anyway.
I feel it's very clever because they're playing to the multiverse. Why not give us crazy situation with actors we already watched? Like how they faked us out with the Fantastic Four. Yeah, that was crazy. With the Illuminati.
Or with Chris Evans being Johnny Storm and
Oh
Deadpool.
man, I knew
Yeah.
as soon as I saw him, I knew it was going to be Johnny Storm. I knew it.
I
I
know-
knew
yeah,
from
I
know.
the drop. I
'Cause
was like, "Oh, Johnny Storm! I'm calling it."
Yeah.
I knew that.
Mhm.
it's crazy. They made him turn up that New York accent to 11.
Oh man, and
I-
then dropping the F-bomb all the time.
Getting into a little bit of boxing, because I know you said you sword fight. Did you do any MMA or anything like that too, or no?
A little bit of boxing, a little bit of Muay Thai. A lot of Kali, which is Filipino martial arts, and that's
Mhm.
where I get a lot of the foundation for my sword.
Mm. And how do you spell that? If you don't mind.
Kali, Kali.
You don't turn me on to a warrior. Look what you did. Look what you did.
Mal, you ever see me at a convention? You want to learn some moves, bro? I got the sticks.
Yo, I say why not, because I listen to Joe Rogan a lot on the side note. Sorry to interrupt, but he always talks about martial arts and how he's into the MMA, and I just like I want to get into that type of sports anyway, so
Yeah.
why not? But go ahead, continue on.
For me, it was boxing, and if you guys ever wanna, one thing that I love that all the animes that when they do pick up a sport, they teach you the sport as you're watching it. And to me, the perfect one is Ippo. Hajime no Ippo.
That
With
is
the
best.
boxing, it hits it right on the head. I've talked to a lot of boxers, upcoming boxers. There's one guy who's at a gym. They say like the coach makes them watch Hajime Ippo,
That's
and
crazy.
because he is that short guy that was getting bullied, that did not know how to fight, and he had natural raw strength from being a son of a fisher, basically, for the business that his parents ran, and so he just had physical strength from carrying the buckets of fishes all day, and so he to me speaks a lot of fitness because of what they had to do, the road work, the running, and all that. How much of his material you feel like represents a lot of real world fitness?
As someone who helps our boxing coach at our gym, a lot of it is very correct. Like, there's a lot of accuracy in how Hajime no Ippo presents its training. I mean, don't get me wrong, like nobody's punching a bear out like Takamura.
Yeah, I got yeah.
But aside from Takamura, because he's jumping the shark all the time, everything
Heavyweight.
Hajime no Ippo is pretty grounded in reality.
Yeah.
Mm.
And one of the things that I think they hit the head on is when he took that first loss
Yep.
and how hard it was to mentally get over taking your first L after you've been winning, especially because he was so scared to even get in the ring, and he started winning, and he forgot that like I could lose this fight, and he's always getting up with that mentality of not being not giving up like all the anime characters usually have. They don't want to give up, but he lost to a veteran.
I think that a lot of sports anime and martial arts anime too, I think a lot of them share a really well crafted, first loss moment. OG Dragon Ball, right? When Master Roshi as Jackie Chun beats Goku in his first tournament,
Yeah.
teaching that lesson. Or in Haikyuu, which
So good. Go ahead, continue on.
the first loss in Haikyuu, like that's a masterpiece.
Oh yeah. I gotta give me more because I'm not gonna lie, I judge Haikyuu as soon as I saw it.
Why?
I don't even
Because
know.
I'll tell you why. It's because it seemed like a middle school anime to me at first, because of where they're at, and then going from Kuroko no Basket to Ippo to what's the other one that I watch?
You watch what? Megalo Boxing?
Blue Lock,
as well as
Megalo
Blue-
Boxing. They're all like already like at least in high school or they're adults, and so when I went to watch them, like, man, this is for kids. I'm not watching this.
Oh, that is
But
true because he is. In
I was
middle
reading
school.
that was judging a book by its cover, but I think it is an amazing anime from the outside and from what I hear everybody speak about it. So I do respect it in that aspect. It's just that first taste of it, I was like, I came from all of these, and I'm watching this. I don't know.
I definitely had the advantage of watching Haikyuu before I watched a lot of those other anime. Not Ippo. Ippo, like I grew up with shows like Ippo and Slam Dunk.
Yeah, I get that a lot with if you do the reverse, you can't get into the other. But with this one, I'm gonna watch it eventually because Ma been preaching it. But what was the first loss?
love it.
How did he lose? What happened?
His first loss, the very first game he lost, the main character, Hinata. He lost to his what's his name again? How you say his name? You remember?
Kageyama.
Kageyama, yeah. And so, but that first loss was very pitiful for him because he worked. He pretty much talked about it. Like he'll bust his ass off doing everything. Dang, I'm drawing a blank though too. Right now.
You know, Shay, you could probably help me attest to this. So not Hinata's first loss himself, but the first tournament that Karasuno as a team loses.
Oh, you talking about that part?
When they're sitting around the barbecue, when they're sitting around the dinner table at the barbecue house and they're crying into their rice.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And the coach is like, nah, let them feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's just going to drive their hunger to even.
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you right now that, like, I've experienced that. Like, I feel like anybody who's taken a sport or some kind of event seriously enough has taken that heavy loss. And
Let me ask you this: do you think you guys was it a loss? Like the reason the loss hit them that big is because keep in mind they haven't been winning over years as well too. That high school, and to get that far when they lost, do you think it impacted them that bad?
Oh, absolutely.
I think for the younger players especially, since that was more of a newer thing to them.
I honestly feel the opposite. I feel that the older players, because by the time we get to that point, Kageyama and Hinata are first years in high school, which is their fresh face. But even though that's the first time they've taken that heavy loss after all that hard work, the third years, Asahi or the team captain, those guys, they take it the hardest because this is their last year to win. This is the last time they're going to be able to play volleyball before they have to live out the rest of their adult lives.
That is true.
So maybe that tournament wasn't the last tournament they'd ever play, but it was definitely one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They felt the weight of that.
You know, I give you that because those 3 years had no intention or even plan out of winning. And so for them to make it that far, I can see why the third year hit the hardest.
Mm-hmm. Shay, this goes to you. Do you think Hinata's smaller stature limitation, do you think it's an advantage in terms of his agility or his reaction time on the court?
I would say more towards agility because anyone could have reaction time, but because he has a smaller stature, he doesn't have as much to have to carry around the court.
Yeah.
So it gives him more of that explosive, like, power, that explosive dashing. And because, again, like I said before, because of his smaller stature, not a lot of people expect much of him. So it catches them off guard and gives them, like, a edge over other people, especially those that haven't went against them before.
Mm-hmm.
So he got that dog in him. That's what you're trying to tell me.
Yeah. And another thing, too, just to even add on, I think a lot of people don't expect that. He got ups. That nigga could take off. He got ups. He got ups, bro. And I remember, what's that high school? Y'all remember the one, they dressed in all pink. I can't remember the name of that high school. The Champions.
Kuroko.
Yeah, and when Buddy was talking and Hinata jump up and catch that ball, I was like, ooh, gangster, bro.
Yeah, that was an amazing arc right there, too.
You know who's a crazy character, though, in Haikyuu? The leader of Alba Josai, the smug motherfucker.
The one that taught Kageyama?
Yeah, Kageyama's.
Oh, yeah.
Salty.
He is a salty.
Yeah.
You know what? He's one of the smartest, most strategic players in that whole show.
He is. Yeah.
He's not a
I give you
powerful
that.
player, but he knows how to work everybody's strengths.
Yes, he does.
That's a real team captain.
How realistic is the regimen, you guys feel? And also how volleyball's portrayed, if you guys played it.
I mean, I played a little bit in high school, but not to that degree.
I was friends with a lot of the girls on our volleyball team in high school. What I'd say with Haikyuu, I'd say there's a high level of accuracy in Haikyuu. The way, like the way they do plyometric training, or the various drills that they run, or
I would say also very good communication you need to have with volleyball, because big thing you got to remember, only one person can touch the ball at one time. That's it.
Yeah.
And I think in each side you only got like 3 touches, and you got to like hit it over or something like that. You can't just.
Yeah.
So a lot of that stuff matters. So you communicating without even communicating.
Absolutely. There's a level of trust that you have to have with your teammates in volleyball or soccer.
Yeah.
Any sport that requires like the team to support an individual in the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, true.
And I wanted to know for you guys, which were you already told me yours first was slam dunk and basketball. I didn't get Andrea's and Shay's. Adrian and Shay's first sports anime. If you did.
Oh man, favorite sports anime?
Your first one.
First one? Oh, definitely. How heavy are the dumbbells you lift? And I just want to say that it is awesome. It's a fantastic adaptation to real life.
It is the most accurate fitness anime to date.
Yeah.
There's not a single anime more accurate in terms of proper technique, personal training. Like, they had, from what I've read, like a trainer with them while they did this. So there was a lot of there's actual personal training in the anime itself.
What you got, Shay?
So what?
So I'd say the first one I've seen, I have almost no recollection of though, is Air Gear. But the first one I really remember seeing would be Yuri on Ice.
Yeah, Yuri on Ice.
Air Gear, you putting me on right now. Hold on.
Yuri on Ice.
Sometimes I'll watch something and I don't remember the name.
The Yuri on Ice sounds familiar. What's the main? What's the MC name?
Oh, okay. I think I do remember.
I can't tell you the name, but it's like a figure skating anime.
Oh, Yuri on Ice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yuri's the main character.
Yuri. Yuri.
You know I'm horrible with names already.
You know what? I watched Kenichi. Does that count?
Kenichi the Mightiest Disciple, most certainly.
That counts.
Yes.
That does count. That does count. Kenichi does count. Yep.
You want to talk about an anime that's just one big fucking training montage?
Literally.
Yeah.
And you watch him learn from each different coaches. My favorite was when he learned from was it Ippo? It was the dude that did the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I believe.
Yes.
He had the headband. I think he was doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, let me see.
He was
He might have been doing capoeira.
Capoeira. He was actually doing capoeira. He was nasty with it.
I watched that when I was like 11.
Yeah, I watched that maybe like 2-3 years ago because I was looking for more sports.
I need to
animes.
rewatch it, but I don't know where to rewatch it at.
It was on Hulu not too long ago. I don't know if it's still there.
It's got to be on Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
It's on Hulu. It's on Disney Plus.
It's on both.
We come full circle on Disney.
Monopolize. The anime community as a whole has been seeing a lot of marketing now, a lot of different big businesses looking into it. So I'm sure Disney is getting ready to buy everything.
Yeah, I mean, they already bought Pokemon, so I'm like, they're going to buy something else.
What about Pokemon?
They bought Pokemon.
Yeah.
And
I finally buy Pokemon.
Bleach is on Hulu.
Really?
Yeah.
Thousand Year Blood War streams exclusively.
But really good.
Yep. And they got all the scenes on there. I'm shocked. I thought they was gonna to like blur out or give a different scene with all the blood. Nah, they kept all that. I was like, oh snap, okay.
Question for you. The chat asks from God King, like, does Street Fighter count as a sport anime?
So
Here's the thing: would you consider something like Kengan Ashura as a sports anime?
yeah, because that's just an underground MMA tournament.
So I would say yes.
Yeah.
Then Street Fighter would be considered.
Yeah, I would say that because Street
martial
Fighter's
arts
just
is martial arts
Okay.
sport anyway.
correct. Absolutely.
So yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, that's the same thing with Baki. It's underground.
like
Yeah.
Kane considered.
Which the fact that we were going to tell them about Kengan Ashura and
Oh
Baki.
yeah, that's right.
Kengan Ashura and Baki both canonically take place in the same universe as How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift.
What, really?
The
Yeah.
creator of How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift is the creator of Kengan Ashura.
Damn.
And
Okay.
And on top of that, a couple characters do make cameo appearances.
Yes, one of the main two girls from How Heavy the Dumbbells You Lift, Akemi, her sister is one of she's an important character. She's one of the fight promoters or something.
Yeah.
She's in the show.
I love when they do crossovers like that because we used to get crossovers way back in the days. We don't get it as much now as often.
I know.
Even if you were a Cartoon Network kid, you would get crossovers and you'd be like, yo, what is this?
Billy and Mandy, Kids Next Door.
Yeah. Or when number 4 turns into a Super Saiyan as a reference.
Yeah.
It's
Classic.
like everything grew, just his hair grew and he just stayed short.
And then he got mollywhopped.
Yeah, he got slapped by the delightful Frieza.
What's the latest anime crossover that I could think of?
I think it was the one with Goku, Luffy, and the Food Wars guy, I believe.
Not Food Wars. It's
Toriko.
Toriko, yeah.
Toriko.
Yes.
There we
I
go. That
confused
one.
them, yes.
That's probably like the latest Shonen Jump crossover that
I
we
think
had.
there's
Crossover?
one that came out this year.
Really?
This
Yeah,
year?
I think I read something recently.
Really?
That's coming out.
Find out about that.
I think surprisingly, the best one that I seen crossover that I thoroughly enjoy had to be the Yu-Gi-Oh one.
Oh, the Dark Side of the No, the
No.
Yu-Gi-Oh series?
Yeah, it was 3 Yu-Gi-Ohs. I think it went the one with 5D,
Bonds
the
Beyond
GX.
Oh.
Yeah, Beyond. Yeah, that's I gotta say that's the favorite crossover so far.
As far as another crossover, this one's a bit more on the lighthearted side, but there's Isekai Quartet.
Isekai Quartet is a full series of crossover.
Yeah. If you like
Oh.
Isekai animes, you're probably going to see a couple you recognize, maybe in some that you don't.
Yeah.
And the ones you know, you might as well check out because they're all pretty good.
Probably check it out.
No, probably will. Because what was I watching? Elements in the Shadow. I was watching that.
Oh, man.
I need to start
I
that.
am
That's-
atomic.
That's on my watch list right now.
I got to continue it. I started, but I have to finish it. I didn't finish it yet. But yeah,
All right.
that was
So
one of the biggest on my watch list.
All right, so but going back to the person who created how heavy are your dumbbells and who created Baki, like tell us more about that though, because I'm
King
very
of Nashura.
intrigued.
So,
Yeah, King of Nashura. Yeah.
so essentially, the creator came out and said the Baki crossover is canon to Kengan Ashura, and How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift is canon to Kengan Ashura because of the connections that some family members of the characters from How Heavy are in Kengan Ashura.
Not even some characters. There are actual cameo pictures of the characters
Oh,
from
there you
Kengan
go.
Ashura. Like at least 2 of the fighters I've recognized. I even sent you a picture of one of them.
That's
the second I
right.
saw it.
In one of the episodes of How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift, one of the main girls, her family owns a boxing gym on their property. And in the background, where it shows all of their champion prize fighters, like on their little wall of fame, they're fighters from Kengan Ashura.
Oh snap! Okay.
At least one of them is. And
Yeah.
then I forget his name, but it's the wrestler guy that at some point puts on the Kiss makeup on.
Okay. So
Yeah.
now,
He's another one that pops up in it too.
okay. So let me ask you this question because I'm not familiar with King or how you say it again?
King
One more
and
time.
Ashura.
So what is Baki then? 'Cause I'm familiar with Baki and I dabble in Baki. So how does this all tie then?
So
King of Ashura is a whole different show. That's not Baki.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Kengan Ashura
Mm.
had a crossover with Baki because they're both Netflix anime.
Yeah.
And they're both the same subject matter, like
Which is MMA.
crazy MMA antics, like superhuman levels of like right.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Which Baki, that's a whole.
Yeah.
I'll never
Yeah.
fight back like Yujiro Hanma, but if I could get anywhere near that, I would cry with joy.
I was gonna say, I don't know if you guys saw this. One basketball player, he got the back muscle tattoo on his back. Zion, he got the whole, the face that Baki's dad and him make. He got the whole thing tattooed on his back. See if I can show you guys.
Yeah,
That's sick.
All right.
That's sick. That's crazy.
Since you're picking up on basketball right now, I don't know if any of you guys saw this. I talked to you about it earlier, but right now I think the Lakers is having some sort of collaboration with One Piece.
Yes, I saw
Yes,
that.
I've seen that.
Luffy and
Honestly, I'm excited for the collaboration, but I'm not happy that it's with the Lakers. I'm not.
Why not?
I'm not hating. I just prefer a team that's winning. That's all it is. Like that's it. It's like
One, that back tat's crazy.
yeah, it is.
Second, I can't say I prefer a team that's winning because I'm a Knicks fan. I'm from New York, man. I gotta support.
Hey, but y'all just picked up Karl Anthony Towns, and he just dropped what, like 30 or 40 points on Minnesota the other day. So
that was him going back home, bro. You're lucky I couldn't find my audio that I was looking for. I was gonna get you out of here with that despicable few awards you just gave my Lakers. See if this is it.
Hey, my team not winning either. Hey, listen.
Man, what the fuck, man? Get your ass.
Listen, hey, my team not winning either right now. I don't know what the Heat's got going on. Supposedly trying to trade Jimmy. Jimmy say he don't want to be traded, so I don't know.
Yeah,
but
I don't know if he wants to or not. But how did you guys feel about the fights? Because there was 3 fights, I believe, before the main event, or there was 2. There was 2, and then there was Kengan versus Baki.
Oh, the Omen Baki fight.
Oh.
So, I love a spectacle. I love a literary spectacle. So, regardless of realism or no realism, I just love seeing 2 superhumans slap the shit out of each other.
That is true.
That's so much fun.
Honestly, the fights themselves, I paid more attention to the actual animation itself because you're having a lot of these 3D animated characters now put into a 2D style animation, still keeping consistently on how they look in the 3D.
Yeah.
But like just seeing like that whole thing, I was more like looking at it like purely through an animation perspective than the actual fight.
I liked it. I think that speaks to your background as an animator.
Yeah. Which, I do have a background in animation. Unfortunately, didn't get far with that, but still, everything I learned.
You never
from that,
know, man. I got tons of ideas that I would like to create. But for me, I was like, I knew it. I knew it was gonna be a tie. I knew it was gonna be like a respect because they're both 2 alphas. I love the scene when they were jogging and they crossed each other's path on 2 different levels. Like they didn't even notice at first, and then it was like they felt each other's their spiritual pressure before they got in the ring.
The aura.
And the whole time it was teasing us leading to the fight. Like, yo, I could feel somebody it's a dog here. The one of the fights were crazy. The dude that kept eating, I don't know if it was steroids or something, but he just kept getting more and more.
I think that's Jack.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack, Baki's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fight was crazy.
That was a crazy fight. He was like getting like pieces of him ripped off, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
They both were 2 mental ill fighters that were
–
perfect matchup. I can't wait for the second one because I feel like we might get an answer who would actually win, or maybe the Arthur might just leave it like that. The famous Stan Lee quote: "Whoever the Arthur wants the right to win is gonna win."
Yeah, true.
So we might get that. We got a question. Our question was asked: "What's y'all favorite anime series, whether it's anime or not?"
Series.
Your favorite animated series, whether it's anime or not anime. So it could be anything from Cartoon Network to Adult Swim.
I got one for each side, man.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm watching right now that I absolutely love.
What are you watching?
Archer.
Archer? Yeah.
Love it.
Adrian,
That brings
phrasing.
back so much memories, bro. Archer.
Yeah.
We're gonna love
Yeah.
Archer.
Yeah, Archer's up there. Yeah,
It used to always come on after WWE sometimes. As soon as it was done.
Second.
Invincible,
Come on.
yeah.
That's supposed to be cool.
What about you, Shay?
For anime, my always go-to would be Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
It's a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably the one I've rewatched the most.
It was rated the highest on my anime list for so long for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as animation goes, it's very new, but it's very good, and that would be Arcane.
Oh, Arcane.
Especially with season 2, being like playing League a lot as like in my younger age, seeing all these like characters who I've mained a lot like come to life, and seeing how all the little tidbits we got from playing the game finally coming into fruition in the actual show.
Yeah.
The
War drops.
questions that we've always been wondering about. It's like it like blew my mind like watching that whole thing, especially again with the animation background, like seeing all that. They added like a lot of 2D effects onto like the 3D and made it work very well. It's like a very beautiful anime.
Shay, what would you consider bad animation?
I haven't seen it, but I've heard about the slideshow of Blue Lock Season 2.
PNG lock.
No,
JPEG
I
lock.
disagree.
I haven't seen it, like I said, but this is what I've been hearing. That's like a slideshow. So anything with like very still framing, like no movement whatsoever, that's kind of bad animation. Anything that is lacking fluidity into it, also bad animation, as well as you got to be able to keep like the character designs on point. You could get very sloppy with them. A lot of rushed or older animation kind of has a bad rap for that, but this one's a big one in the anime community. And
I was hoping she didn't bring this one up. I was hoping she did not say this. Somebody did not say this.
Bro,
Seven Deadly Sins?
the animation just it went from like a shonen jump level property to
Down.
I'll be honest, a lot of the people in the anime community just don't understand what's good animation or what's bad from what I've seen. And I always heard a lot about the, like, I think it was like third season.
It was the fight with Escanor.
Yeah, that season I was like, I don't see it. I'm watching. I was like, oh shit, this is bad.
I realized it was bad as
Meliodas with a chest bigger than Captain America over here.
Yeah.
With the little bird feet.
That was the scene.
Yeah.
That was the scene I realized when he was sitting up on the table. Do you feel like every anime need to match Demon Slayer level though?
No. If it's got a great story, you don't need great animation to bypass that.
Yeah.
If it's got great animation,
I agree.
and a shitty story, it's not going to make up for the shitty story.
Agreed.
Yeah. I think.
So, are you saying Demon Slayer story is good? You think Demon Slayer has a good story?
Not the best I've seen, but it's okay. The visuals definitely help.
It's good enough, and it gets carried by the animation heavy, but it's like a perfect fit to me. Like if it was, it'd be crazy if it was more better than the story it could be written. Because I feel like nowadays every anime have a specialty of what they're really good at. It's kind of hard to touch on everything.
Yeah, I think that's why I think Attack on Titan would always be my GOAT then, because it was able to do animation and story like to the top.
I don't know. I kind of felt like that. I never got to finish the anime, but I read the whole thing,
and
I was just not happy with the way that one ended.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not. The ending never bothered me. Well, let me ask you.
They did a bit better in the anime, but again, I dropped off the anime after they announced the final season for the fourth season.
Listen, what I'm hearing is Maul's a real fan. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Listen, he gonna stick through it. I can't. If it's bad, it's gotta go. But right
my
now,
thing is though,
Blue Lock.
But that show you how. Hold on. We got to backtrack because that show you how good Attack on Titan is good. That to the point. The only thing that you can discredit is, I didn't like the ending. That's it. But the thing that the animation is good, the story is good. That's all you don't like. Just this one little thing. That's it.
Yeah, but
that's just my opinion. But hey, Game of Thrones was the same way.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
No. Game of
Thrones.
No.
Look at him.
I do not like Game of Thrones ending. I hated the way Game of Thrones. That final season was a huge disappointment. I was like, I do not agree.
Shay, you opened the floodgates on Maul, bro.
I disagree on that.
I'll agree with Maul. I don't think Attack on Titan's ending was as bad as I don't want it.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Oh my gosh.
It could have been better, I think.
But okay, that's fine.
Opinion, and that's just it. It's just my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I still
agree.
I still read it.
It could. I agree. It could have been better. And they're even coming out to change the ending again.
Damn.
Well, they just changed it. No, they just changed it though.
That's what
they
I'm saying.
just released it.
Yeah. At that point, you gotta give up, man. You gotta know, and it's okay. We live with that reality that you didn't end on a good note, but it just didn't make sense to me how everything goes back to everything.
No, that part I don't agree with that part. When everything came back, like whoa, nah, man,
Yeah.
that's it.
To answer the
Well, go ahead, move on.
question, my favorite, that's tough because I like a lot of anime. Uh, it had to be Hunter x Hunter for
Ooh.
sure.
Which
Yeah,
one?
I've watched that at least 3-4 times already.
The 2011 one,
Yep.
fantastic. Swing.
Yep. It's the best, man. And that brought me back to why I started watching King and Sure was because it was during COVID when you were on Netflix looking for something to watch, and then you just go on, and that was like being promoted heavy at the time.
Yeah, it was.
So since you've been watching King and Ashura, was it easy or harder for you to get used to the 3D animation of it?
No, it wasn't because I felt like it felt like a video game at first to me. Like I was watching, sometime when you play a game and they have like great animation scenes before you move on to the next mission. It felt like that at first, and then so I just got used to it. I like good stories. To me, I'm more in the story than the animation because I feel like if you have a great story, it's gonna carry through anything. You might get annoyed with the animation, but if the story is good enough to keep me, I might not notice it because I'm so intrigued with what's going on.
I give you that because just to answer for me, Gundam has always been my favorite, and to be precisely, Gundam Wing. I love it. yeah. I talk about. I can watch that over and over and over. Like, I love Gundam.
Maul, there's a Gundam that is a sports anime.
A Gundam that's a sports anime.
There's 2 Gundam
Really?
sports anime. Yep. There's Gundam Build Fighters, and listen, hot take: the best Gundam series is G Gundam. I think.
Damn right, you damn right. G Gundam's the best.
This
yes.
hand of mine burns with awesome power. Like, have you seen this man, fucking Domon, running around with his little katana out? Like, where is he?
Yo, and then when he got his when he went from did he go from Shining to Burning Gundam?
Yeah.
Oh, sheesh. Yeah.
You can't tell me and Maul shit, bro.
Like, yeah, G Gundam. Yeah, G Gundam go hard.
So,
and I love the boxer. He was a kickboxer, right? When he got on his suit, I like when he thought, he be boxing with his gun. I like, you ain't want that pressure with him, bro. That nigga will box you up,
like
bro.
Gundam. Did you have a problem with what's that one? Lelouch. What's the show called?
Code Geass. Yeah, I like Code Geass.
Love Code Geass.
Yeah.
So 2000, the year, like the span of 2006 to 2008 is the golden sweet spot for anime in the 2000s. We got Death Note then, we got Code Geass then. We got Shippuden then. So we got a lot of stuff out of just that small span of time that we did not see again. Like, we didn't see an anime like surge like that until 2013 when Attack on Titan came out.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, I agree.
Which I don't think you've seen.
Which one?
Hitman Reborn?
Yeah, I've seen Hitman Reborn. Tsunayoshi, bro.
I talked to you before. You didn't.
Yeah, Hitman Reborn.
Bro, we wore the rings, bro.
Oh.
Like,
So,
Hitman Reborn.
Man, I be trying to get them to watch Hitman Reborn. I'm like, yo, y'all know about the Baby Mafia? They're like, nah. I'm like, oh, come on, man.
You gotta watch that show, man.
Yeah, you got to.
I gotta put on my plate, man.
Yo.
You want to talk about underrated protagonists? Tsunayoshi. Underrated protagonist.
Facts. I wonder if that's the first anime. I think that's the first anime that I ever watched that had different universes outside of Dragon Ball and stuff like that. I think at that time. Yeah, I think that had to be the first one because
you know what vibe is giving me? Shaman King. I'm looking at the
Shaman King.
It looks like the Shaman King a little bit, the art style.
Bro, I grew up with that shitty 4Kids Shaman King.
Netflix, I give Netflix his credit. They did a good job with the remake of the new one that it came out a couple of years. I think during the pandemic, or maybe a little bit before the pandemic. But I liked it.
I think seeing Shaman King remade was a highlight.
Yeah,
because just growing up on that anime, and not even just the anime itself, but when I was a kid, before I even knew what anime was, I was reading Shonen Jump magazines, and back then it hadn't ended yet. So Shaman King was still a headliner.
Oh,
in
wow.
Shonen Jump. This is back in like 2001. No, I'm sorry, 2002, 2003.
Okay.
Because Naruto was just beginning over here in the
Yeah,
States.
yeah.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
I know you do, Adrian.
Thanks for giving me.
What do you say? I couldn't hear him.
I said I love Naruto.
Is that number one for you? Shonen?
Who?
So when we go to conventions, because we've hit a lot more anime conventions than anything else, really.
Yeah.
People will walk up to Adrian and be like, "Adrian, what's your favorite anime?" And his answer is,
I love Pokemon.
"You're such a."
Oh.
Hey,
One with the ninjas, right?
hey, Pokemon was
That's
probably,
what with the ninjas.
Yeah.
Greninja.
Greninja.
I feel like Pokemon was a lot of people's first anime and didn't realize it.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, that was.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. I think I seen I think I saw Pokemon before
Yeah.
Dragon Ball.
And
I
it's
think
the
so.
most popular one, believe it or not. It's way popular out of every anime.
What? Pokemon?
Pokemon. Like
Pokemon.
around the world, it smashes.
And it's still running.
And Disney
Yep.
owns it.
You're such a Disney adult,
I know.
but like you're a gym bro Disney adult, so nobody knows.
Let me ask you, Adrian, how do you feel about when they changed the animation of American Dragon on Disney?
American
I don't know if you remember
Yeah.
that.
Jake
I
Long,
don't
Oh,
American
Jake Long?
Dragon.
God, I haven't watched that since I was 11.
Yeah, they.
That was my childhood. Shit.
We drama
See, you
dumb
don't
it.
remember they did that. They changed it up a little
Mhm.
bit. They changed how he looked just a tiny
Well-
bit.
I do remember that. I
Yeah.
remember thinking as a kid, like, this looks weird now. And I'm
I think it was because whoever was running it at the time passed away, and they had to replace him.
Really?
I don't know.
Mm.
I would say though, I did not like that they took away his buffness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember
That was the biggest thing.
I do
Yeah.
remember that. Wow. we're
I will
unlocking
say
core
though,
memories.
him being a thinner dragon does make him look a little more like Grandpa.
More like a Chinese dragon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
opposed to
Okay.
a Western dragon.
That was
Yeah.
an inside out joke. if nobody-
And it reminded me of a little bit of the Jackie Chan one too, him being skinny. I don't know if you guys remember Jackie Chan's
I
animation.
remember
Animation.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, his shit.
Adventure.
Yeah, his shit. I like his better.
And
He was
dude,
better.
oh man, oh the dark hand, bro.
Let me ask you. I got a question. Did y'all watch Xiaolin Showdown?
Yes.
All right, so all
Not
right.
the
Let me.
remake, though.
Oh, not the remake. Not talking about talking about original. Okay. All right. All right. Which one you dropping? Which one you binging? And I guess what's the third category we should put for this one? Because I want to do
Cutting.
Xiaolin Show cutting. Yeah, which one you cutting? All right. Xiaolin Showdown, Jake the Dragon, and Jackie Chan Adventures.
So what are the three options?
So he's
Mhm.
saying, which one are you binge watching? Which one are you putting on the side to watch after? Which one you just dropping the series?
I'm dropping Jake Long
Same.
Also,
Same.
immediately.
Same.
I'm killing Jake. I'm sorry,
I
bro.
would say drop that.
I would probably binge
Okay.
Xiaolin Showdown.
I'm binging Jackie Chan.
Yeah, I'm
Adventures,
thinking
dog.
Jackie.
Oh, man, that does sound-
I'll
I
watch
did do
Xiaolin
that.
after.
I did that earlier this year, actually. I
that was
binge
kinda
watched
sport.
Jackie Chan.
Dude, that's kind of
Which platform? Hold on, Antonio. Which platform you binge watch Jackie Chan Adventure?
YouTube.
Just
Listen,
for
bro,
references.
When,
this is
when
the-
you can't find it, you got to
Yeah.
improvise.
Guys, got
How that even happened?
I know, right?
I think I completely stopped
Mhm.
watching it when they remade it.
But see, at
Yeah.
least if you switch back to the human one,
like,
at least on the left, he actually kind of looks like a little
Yeah.
teenage Dante Bosco.
Yeah.
But like on the right, like who the hell is that? Like that's not my American Dragon.
my
Oh.
dragon. I'm
No,
like,
for real.
Ain't cap it.
They said Jake Long has Jackie in it. Did he?
What?
Yeah.
Did they ever had a cross? I don't remember they had a crossover.
Oh, they might have had a crossover.
Well, maybe.
Or maybe he was a voice.
We wake up at 3 a.m. with Jackie Chan still on YouTube.
Baby, stop outing me. Stop exposing me.
Love
to the
it.
internet.
Expose him. Give me back Teen Titans. Yes, Teen Titans was
Teen
great.
Titans.
Yeah, Teen Titans was good.
Right?
Yeah,
The original. I like the original. Yeah,
Bro.
you know.
I can't lie, my daughter like binges the new one.
She been
Yes,
Teen Titan Go?
yo, my daughter too. Yo, nonstop. She loves Teen Titan Go. She to the point we been watched the movie in one day. I think like 5 times. I was getting tired watching that damn movie.
I ain't even gonna lie though. Like, there's some references in that one that like they go hard.
They murder him.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
they're funny.
Mo,
Funny.
Here's a Teen Titans Go question for you, Mo.
Go ahead.
What do you think of The Night Begins to Shine?
The night began to shine.
The alternate art cyborgs. The night begins to shine.
Well, I don't know. I just watched the movie. That's so I don't really know. I never watched the series. She watched the series, so
Ain't nobody
Wait.
watching series except you, man.
Listen, bro. When you're a cartoon nerd, you gotta watch everything, even if it sucks. So it was because I was stuck in the hospital that I watched all the Teen Titans Go. I was stuck in a hospital bed for 2 months with just Cartoon Network.
Oh, I remember this.
So it was Teen Titans Go, Craig of the Creek, Clarence,
Did they do that whole 70s theme where he was singing and everything?
the 80s thing. Yeah,
The
80s.
Yes. No, this was a fire episode. This was
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
The rat tail goes hard on Beast Boy, bro.
Yeah. That's the thing that I did love about Teen Titans Go. They
Yeah.
stepped outside the boundaries with everything. Especially
And the songs.
with the robot, all I know is pain. The Hive. And then they were rapping. And when Beast Boy turned into Ape and told Robin, like, I'm the captain now.
Yeah, exactly.
Robin did the Joker impressions. That shit killed me.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You want to see my ledger?
Yeah. It's like,
Why are you so serious?
it's like, what are you doing? Jared Leto. You watch Jared Leto?
Yo, they did throw him under the bus so much.
Good. Jared Leto's an awful human being.
Yeah. I mean,
You remember the part that I used to love is when they made fun of Batman. I'm Batman. That episode, I'm Batman. Or anything was going on, Batman and Gordon was in the cop car just eating freaking donuts, watching and laughing. Literally every time. Every time. But no, I remember the episode.
Yeah.
Once you said I had to look at it, yeah, that was a good part. I just didn't like how they did Cyborg in the movies and the DC side. I agree with you. DC movies have not been hitting.
You're talking about the animated or the live action?
The live action.
Yeah, because the animated.
oh yeah.
one-
The
I'm gonna say
animated,
animated go hard.
they kill Marvel.
Which they
Yeah.
did tie-ins in a few of those movies.
Yes, they did. They had Titans versus Justice League, which was crazy.
Yes.
The Titans appeared in the Dark Side movies.
Yeah.
The Marvel movie too.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Listen, those movies did my favorite DC character so much justice. Constantine.
Facts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, Constantine got so much screen time that they did everything with him perfectly.
They did,
Watching
they
that,
did.
I wanted them to come out with the Constantine series.
They did.
So let me ask y'all a question.
In a miniseries, yeah.
No, I mean
Why come DC can't make the transition as good as Marvel when it comes to the live actions? Because the live action.
They're both good at different things. So DC is good at animated, Marvel's good at live action. Animated Marvel sucks.
Oh yeah, trash.
okay movies, but yeah.
To answer this question, when our kids watch Teen Titans, do I have to do a double take? What did they say?
I do because Teen Titan Go, they be saying some foul shit, bro. They do.
like Cyborg punching the ground.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then having a close up on Raiden's leg during that.
Yeah, bro, they be horny as shit.
Yeah.
It goes over a kid's head.
It does.
Over our heads because we're dirty as hell.
It's definitely for degenerates, but we adults, right? So, and then you'll have that shit, right? You'll have Cyborg punching his shit, and then you'll have. Did you guys know that you can save yourself taxes by investing in a Roth IRA? And I'm like, Robin, what?
Oh, you know what?
We're going to talk about equity today. And I'm like, shut the fuck up.
You know what episode woke me up was Beast Boy was like, and then you're going to have to work for the man. And then it just gets sad, and it shows them working in cubicles and all this and that. I was just like, yo, he's really talking about everyday life. They expose a lot, yes.
Yeah.
Raven shows her legs, Lady Legacy. I do remember that.
Lady
Yeah, Legacy says it. Oh wow,
And then
yeah.
they all become the League of Legs.
Well, yeah.
Captain Cankle. Captain
I
Cankle.
remember this.
the
I remember
cat.
Captain Keiko.
I love that. I love that bullshit. We all shit on Teen Titans Go, but we like a little bit of
Yeah, we do. We do.
Yeah.
So X-Men 97, that was
Yes!
a great
Yeah.
comeback this year.
Great comp. Yeah, it was.
Great
It was.
continuation.
It was.
If
It
they-
was.
Yeah. If they were to bring the Amazing Spider-Man back, I would love them to do it like that.
Yeah.
I would skip over that.
Yeah, me too.
Spectacular Spider-Man.
Say that one more time.
I agree. I would
No,
like Spectacular.
no,
I like Spectacular better. No, Spectacular would have been better.
need to know what happened to Mary Jane, because the Mary Jane we got was a water-made Mary Jane. She was a clone. We still
That's
don't know
true.
what the Joker did. That was such a wild ending. Well, like a pause midway of a book, bro. I need to know what happens.
I need to know what happens because we were in Spectacular Spider-Man. We were supposed to get Carnage.
We were supposed to get a lot of things. They were building up for a very strong season 3.
And then it just stopped.
You know why it stopped, right?
No.
Why?
Disney bought Marvel at that time. And at that point, they were like, I don't want this. I want my own version of Spider-Man.
Yes.
And then we got the shitty-ass Spider-Man series with the pedo, what's his name? Drake Bell.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yo, you still got that 69 God button?
I tried to like it. It was so corny and horrible. Like, it was
I
horribly
don't
good.
remember that one.
And I don't think a lot of people do.
It had.
Yeah.
Was
It
this
is.
an animated one?
It was an animated one.
Deadpool was in it.
They tried to make it look better, but it's that weird American style where they're trying to make it kind of look like anime.
Oh
The
yeah.
coloring's
Um,
not
yeah.
perfect, the line work has no weight to it whatsoever. It's all evened out lining, and
Was
it
it
doesn't
Spider-Man
really work
Unlimited?
for that kind of style.
I think I've taken it, bro.
Spider-Man Unlimited? That don't even sound familiar.
No. This was
Superior? No, what's
no
Superior?
Ultimate Spider-Man.
Ultimate Spider-Man. Yeah,
Yeah,
Ultimate.
yeah.
And because it had White Tiger, it had a
White
young,
Tigers,
it had
Nova.
it had Nova, it had Luke Cage and Iron Fist as kids.
Oh, see, I didn't see that one. No, I'm not familiar with that one.
I
Yeah.
think it's worth a watch just for comparison's sake, but it
Oh, I
did
remember this one.
introduce a lot of characters that were lesser known.
It did.
Can you show a picture, Rico?
It reminded me of
What design?
Toby's suit.
Of what?
You know, Tobey Maguire's suit from the first Spider-Man. It kind of reminds me of it just a little bit.
So
Mm.
if you look all the way,
I ain't never seen this one. Yeah, never seen this one.
if you look all the way to the left, second row, that one, yeah. That's the crew from Ultimate Spider-Man. Oh, Cloak and Dagger.
I remember this one.
Oh, okay.
I remember
I
this
do
one.
not remember that.
Oh yeah, Miles was in that show because they did their third season was called Web Warriors, and it had Amadeus Cho, who is actually the Hulk in a few Marvel continuities, but he was Iron Spider in this.
Oh, okay.
They had Miles Morales, and I don't remember whether or not they had Spider-Gwen.
Yeah. X-Men. You think they're coming out with a season this year too? 97?
Yeah, wasn't that the
Isn't it?
I didn't remember what
I don't
the date
know.
was.
I don't know.
I was hoping they didn't take
That shit
too
went
long.
hard, though.
It did go very hard.
Oh fuck yeah, it went hard.
My favorite
What's the name?
scene,
Sure.
and you talked about romance earlier, was when Magneto and what's her name,
Rogue.
Rogue, were dancing, and it's like they finally got their world, and it's just the music. It felt so cinematic. I was like, yo, this,
Yeah.
You know,
I'm gonna.
I saw all of that.
Oh.
I saw all of that, and
Oh.
I was like, "Oh man, poor Gambit."
Yeah.
Facts.
Oh, yes.
Gambit
Facts.
is my favorite
Facts.
X-Man.
Yeah,
So to
He's
see
over-
him get hoed like that,
Why is he your favorite?
Yeah.
What can he do? He fucking supercharges cards. Boo hoo. Big deal.
he is the most charismatic X-Man. Like,
Munami.
So?
Charisma.
oh, shut up.
Woo.
You gotta love a gentleman thief.
You know what's better than charisma?
Huh?
6 metal claws.
Except
And
when Magneto's in the
Being
room.
bulletproof.
Fuck you.
Just saying.
Yeah.
They're both two halves of the fastball special.
No. Gambit Get wrecked. Fucking playing cards. No wonder he fucking died.
He
in
charges
X-Men
them with
97.
kinetic energy.
Like, there's a whole reason why
You know, one of the fucking forces of nature.
Yo, that picture was trending all over the internet, bro.
He
Just
became
him
the
looking.
real.
I hate Magneto.
Say it ain't so. Say it ain't
His
so.
old ass.
Magneto was pretty OP.
He is OP. I like the
Mhm.
scene where he lifts after Storm loses her powers.
Yeah.
He takes
Yeah.
the council up into the atmosphere and he says, "Don't let me let you down." And I'm
Oh
like,
my
"Oh
God.
shit!"
But people
That
ain't.
was.
Mhm.
He's trying to do better.
He's like,
Yes.
"I'm trying to be better. Don't let me let you down." I'm like, "That is a threat."
I felt like to me in the show, like, it really made me annoyed at the professor. It really did, because at the end, you come back and you see what happened, and you want to preach, let's get in this meeting and talk with them. No, bro, no, I'm
Yeah.
done. I'm done.
Done.
If I was a X-Men, not an X-Men or
A mutant.
I'm going
Mutant?
Magneto. I'm sorry.
Yeah. At that
I
point,
mean,
yeah. I'm
at-
team Magneto after that.
The reason I can't stand Professor Xavier in X-Men 97 is because he abandoned his team for however long just to clap some alien cheeks, bro.
You ain't lying. You
Don't
ain't
get me
lying.
wrong. Don't get me wrong.
Wait.
I'm sure the cheeks were spectacular, but at the same time, like, my man had a whole ass family of kids that he took care of that he needed to be back to guide.
Hey, your man's
Freaky ass professor. He's a
Cyclops
69 guy.
And I think they did Cyclops justice in 97.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jacked. Every depiction of Cyclops is just fucking shredded for no reason.
Every depiction.
Every
I've never
depiction.
seen
The only
it.
thing I would say with the professor is, they give him some legs to walk on. So
Yeah, the suit.
I'm sure he
That
enjoyed
might not
finally
be
being
all
able to
good
walk
either.
again.
Might have been a reason why he left too.
Yeah. Because I when it last left off, he was presumed dead, of course. So I don't think he was gonna come back, because he left Magneto with the mental. So I think Magneto was doing the right thing, but they pushed him to the limit. They pushed him to the edge.
Yeah.
Just the Sentinels.
Yeah, not making the team aware that Magneto was going to be.
Yeah, they should have.
part of
He
it.
probably should have given Scott like a phone call.
Right? Like,
Like
hey man, by the way.
Like, Scott, I'm leaving Eric in charge. Like,
Do you guys think that was a slap to Scott?
fuck yeah.
Yeah. What you mean?
He hoed his own, he hoed his adopted son, man.
How can I leave you to be a leader if you can't even tell that your wife's a clone? I can't trust you
Oh,
with the team.
shit.
Damn. You ain't lying.
Not gonna
Yeah.
lie, though,
That.
they did that storyline so much justice.
That was
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
No,
yeah,
but
that
no,
was
but
a great
the-
storyline.
Storyline. Because I did not know
Maybe
Jean
they
was
did know
cloned.
It was the clone.
The story.
You think Magneto? Hold on, Adrian. You think Magneto knew that Jean was a clone the whole time?
Oh no, I was saying Scott.
Oh.
Oh, Scott. You think Scott knew? Nah, Scott
I don't know.
didn't know.
I feel like Scott, for all of his intellectualism, is kind of still a himbo. Like,
No, I was just playing. I was.
Yeah. But
Maybe he was trying
let's
to
be
get
for
rid of
real. And in his position, would you have been able to tell, especially if you had a kid with the clone? Like, what do you tell your wife? Like, how do you solve that?
I don't. I'm just gonna say right now. I think you're just cooked. I don't know if there's a way to solve that.
There's no winning that.
They had
Mhm.
to write. They had to write Cyclops out of that problem. Like,
Yeah.
there's no Deus Exing
Yeah.
real life.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Autumn would just kill you.
She died, right, in an explosion, right? Or you think she's still alive?
Oh,
I
Madeline
remember
Pryor's
for
definitely
s-
still alive. This is Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody that's dead is going to be alive again.
Yeah.
Like, that's a whole rule of comic books. You're never always dead. It's only a brief period.
That and like there are characters that I feel like the community resonates a lot with.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Madeline Pryor just became one of those characters because of X-Men.
Really?
You know, this is going way back in terms of comic books, but there was like a comic book character that got ran off.
Bro,
due to
this is
fan
wild.
voting, and that's Jason Todd. And then I think realizing how bad of an auction, or like how bad that was, they did bring him back as the Red Hood.
That's true. But I think they were gonna ask something.
Oh.
No. I don't know if this pertained to the joke we were making earlier about Professor X being in the chair and getting some cheeks. So in my head, I was reading it like this: Magneto hates to see a man in a wheelchair coming.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Hey yo!
What?
I don't know if that's the joke that was being made, but
bruh. 69 God.
hey, run for your life. Oh man.
Also, there has to be such a strong level of respect between Magneto and Professor X for Magneto to just not crush him in his wheelchair.
Yeah. He has the utmost respect for him, man. That's like his brother to me that he just never wanted. Their ideals are on two different sides, but towards the end of the season, I was agreeing with Magneto.
I think
Oh yeah, that was the joke. She said, "I've been waiting for y'all to see."
Oh, Bethany.
Did you guys like the Gambit that was played in the Deadpool movie?
Oh, Channing
Tatum?
Tatum?
Yeah.
That meme was crazy.
The Minions were his vocal coach. Oh, sweetheart, who was your vocal coach?
About that role, it's like,
is Maul okay?
He's getting some ice. I had a mute for a second. He went to go get a cup. He
Yeah,
didn't even
like-
see.
You're saying shit?
But yeah, like watching the interviews of behind the scenes of him getting ready for that character, knowing that just as Ryan Reynolds was trying to get Deadpool lifted, he was trying to get Gambit lifted for the longest freaking time.
I think Channing Tatum makes a very fun Gambit. He makes a jacked Gambit.
Oh
Yeah.
Like Gambit, like you see Gambit usually like this lithe guy, thin, roguish, and then you see Channing Tatum just like,
I mean, I think
I didn't know my daddy, but I shot out his dick ready, and I'm just like,
that line had everyone in the theater.
we were
laughed.
dead.
That line
Bro.
killed
Even
me.
Smathers like that line.
I fucking died when he said that.
Yeah,
Just about
that was too
everything that
funny.
came out of his mouth made us laugh.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm about to make a name of myself.
It's
Yeah.
the whole weekend, everybody was saying that, bro. The whole weekend.
Oh man.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro, when we went to Tampa,
This guy wouldn't
Oh, my
shut up with it. Oh, man.
I'm a big movie buff, bro. So if I find some shit I like, I latch onto it for a little
And
bit.
it really helped. I think everyone there was basically in a Deadpool cosplay.
Or a Gambit.
Gambit,
We had, like,
yeah.
Gambit that weekend.
We had a lot of
Yeah.
Wolverine.
I said, "Ooh, you about to make a name for yourself."
Or I did hear he was supposed to get a movie.
I
Gambit?
think that's the
Think?
worst.
Yeah,
They
Might be in
better,
the works
they
right
better
now.
give me that goddamn movie because I've been waiting since 2011.
I was gonna
yeah,
say
he was
it.
supposed to get a movie way back then, and Ryan Reynolds threw it. in
Gambit?
there. Yeah.
Yeah, you were supposed
Same
to have a
actor,
Gambit
too.
movie in 2011.
I don't know. I don't think I won't be that excited for a Gambit movie. Like,
No, I would.
I wouldn't
What do you
either.
mean?
nah.
Come on, guys.
I'm with you.
Yeah, like no, I can't care less for.
Oh,
I'm here for
boy,
it.
energy card.
It's like-
Woo!
Like, and also I'm thinking to like his storylines.
We like
to
the
his
Joker,
ties.
right? We like the Joker, right?
Because- no,
All
you
he does
mean?
is have cards.
No,
And- and
not the same.
bombs,
Stop.
guns.
No, not the same. Not
No,
the
He
same.
got cards.
No, stop. We're
The
not
Joker's a
comparing.
psychopath. That adds to it.
Mhm.
Yeah, but at least my
He
cards
doesn't have
have
a
powers.
superpower. He's just crazy.
That could be a superpower.
That could be a
Mhm.
superpower.
that
Yeah.
could too. Nah, and also the reason I was saying that, what story y'all gonna use from Gambit? Y'all gonna make a love romance out of Rogue? Like, who's
You could do Den.
huh?
You could
Make a great movie for that.
You could do Den of Thieves for Gambit's storyline because Gambit's origin story is being from a thieves guild in Louisiana.
Yep.
That's so boring.
Nah, boring.
Man, there's gonna be a lot of
Nah.
action for it.
I think X-Men is good. I think the only person they was able to do a solo was really Logan, Ruben Reigns. I like some of the Ruben Reigns ones. I think that was
Yeah.
good. I can't really see it. I think the only one who could do a spinoff and I think could kill is Storm. Maybe see an origin of hers. Maybe. And I'm saying that's a maybe if we really want
may-
that.
Thinking of before that though, I do want to add to his point
Mhm.
with a Storm movie.
Mhm.
I wish Chadwick Boseman hadn't have passed away.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because a big thing with Storm's storyline in the comics, she marries T'Challa.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, I mean, imagine a Storm movie with Chadwick Boseman in it.
Whew,
Who
yeah.
would play Storm though?
Who would play Storm? Ooh, who would play Storm? That's a good
I
question.
mean, so we had Halle Berry,
Yeah,
and
we
she
did.
was great when she did it.
Mhm.
But I mean, girl getting a little older, you know.
Yeah.
She might not-
I need
might not
a
wanna do it
fierce
We need someone-
Storm.
Yeah.
Storm, because Storm got some clever words, bro. She slick out the mouth.
Yeah, she is.
Like, do you dare approach a god? She reminds me of like Thor when Thor first came in the live screen. Like,
That's true.
She might as well be a goddess, bro. She's controlling an actual force of nature. Weather.
Yep.
Yeah. hmm So
that'd be a good movie. I could see that.
yeah. Outside, I don't know who else. Can't see no one else from the X-Men to have one.
We would want to see one from Aurora North Star. Their story's amazing.
Or I would like to see maybe a Magneto story. Not necessarily a story, but his side. Because a lot of time we get the X-Men from Professor
I think
X
we
side.
did.
No,
That young X-Men.
No, you
class?
talking about you talking about First Class or something like that? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the origin of how they pretty much how Professor and Magneto, like how they and Charles came around. What I'm saying is just
Is that not part of his?
no.
original?
I'm talking about from after that moment, actually see Magneto, his journey and stuff like that. Him building getting his crew and stuff like that, sibling and everything. I think like his perspective and what he went through. 'Cause a lot of time we want to get the X-Men side and what they're going through.
Kind of like wanting to see him bring up Kenosha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kenosha would be a crazy live action location.
So yeah.
The girl that plays Lucky. What girl that plays Lucky?
She's lucky. Is that in the live action Deadpool? I think number 2. I think
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Domino.
Dominoes.
She could
Yeah,
play
she
a
can make
perfect
a
Storm.
good Storm.
Yeah.
She pretty too. Shit.
Could be a good Storm. Let me see what she look like. I did not see that.
Yeah,
pull her up.
yeah. But it all depends. I feel like she will be like an older Storm. It all depends how old and T'Challa and Storm, like the age. I feel like that matters though too. Because to me, I feel like she does look a bit older, in my opinion.
I mean, that's mainly because of the white hair, though.
Yeah.
She's also really very
Mm,
mature, though.
She is a mature person, but that's just like we've always known Storm as a mature person. Like
Mhm.
they had in one of the First Class movies, I think it's X-Men Apocalypse. They had a young Storm as one of the 4 Horsemen.
yeah,
You saw that movie, right?
yeah. Good one. That's a good one. I like that one. The Apocalypse. Yeah. That was good.
Yeah, Sophie Turner's Jean Grey.
hmm
I'd like to
Jean
see
was
them.
that was the one where Jean was the villain, right?
Oh,
Where, like,
Phoenix.
No,
Took over the
Phoenix.
tower?
It was Phoenix.
Phoenix?
Phoenix is
Oh,
the one she.
Phoenix overtook her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one.
But-
Where Logan was trying to save her.
Adrian, you mentioned Angel.
Oh yeah, seeing Archangel.
Oh, Archangel's
man.
crazy.
Or I could get behind some X-Force live action X-Force movies.
I know. I wish Deadpool was it 2?
I wouldn't even
Mhm.
like
Deadpool 2 have the
Yeah,
have some X-Force movies.
I thought originally that's where they were going with Deadpool 2. But
Oh yeah, that was just they couldn't afford it.
no.
you don't think so? But I mean, you think they can afford it now? I mean, with
Maybe
Disney.
after Deadpool 3, they might rewrite in the Disney money.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that Disney
Maybe
money.
they'll give us like
And
this.
honestly, Deadpool did. So I was surprised how good Deadpool 3 actually is. I was like, oh, this is actually pretty good.
Oh man, I love it.
Yeah.
He was doing the in sync in the beginning.
I gotta ask, what's your favorite scene?
What's your favorite scene in the Deadpool movie?
Shit, favorite scene. Oh. Now you guys gotta go first because I gotta sit and think about it first.
Alright.
Nah, I froze. I told you. Yeah, I
I
froze.
told
like-
you. Yeah.
Yo,
Mark
no.
and Adrian are the same guy.
No,
Question
because this was it's good. It's good. Favorite scene. Let me see. I like definitely gonna make a name for myself. The bye.
The opening. That was good.
Oh,
That was
shit.
very good.
Um.
For me, it was the Honda Odyssey scene.
When they're
That
fighting
was
in
When
the
they're
minivan.
fighting in the Honda Odyssey.
Yeah.
That was a Honda Odyssey in that in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Honda minivan action.
A lot of the banter between Deadpool and Logan was so funny. Like,
Oh yeah.
That's true. That is true. The smack
carried
talking
a
and stuff
lot.
like that. That did carry a lot. Mm-hmm.
I feel like
Oh, yeah.
he would never be able to let Wolverine go. We would never get a new cast because I thought we were gonna get the guy from the King's Pin or something like that. What's that movie called? It was like a movie with an agent, and they were called the Kingsmen or something like that.
Oh,
Kingsman. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the actor we were supposed to get a younger Wolverine was supposed to be him. That was
Really?
like
Taron
rumored a while
Egerton?
ago.
That's
Mm.
Taron Egerton.
What do you think about the Henry Cavill?
The cavalry.
The cavalry. Just like
Or when you had height accurate Logan?
height.
Yeah.
Well, aren't you just why aren't you just a comic accurate little king?
I love the subtle little like shots they were throwing.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Yeah.
You know,
That
the
was
brown
good.
and yellow suit.
The brown and yellow suit, or a feral Wolverine.
Or like the cross.
Oh yeah.
All day.
I thought they should have continued with Henry's Superman. That was
They
good.
should've.
I liked it.
They should have.
I agree.
I know
But-
people think it was a little too dark, but
Over to Disney.
Who do you think he would play in Marvel, though?
Ooh yeah. Adrian, who do you think Henry Cavill would play
I
in
think
Marvel?
he'll play Cavalry.
Just
I think he'll
Wolverine.
play an alternate version
Ju-
of Wolverine.
Just
Yeah.
when Hugh Jackman actually retires instead of just talking shit about it.
I don't know. I think they're gonna do.
I think he is going to retire. You think he's going to play? You think he's going to pick up the suit again after even Deadpool 3?
Listen, man,
Yeah. He'll do it again.
Yeah, I
it's
think
his
he will.
favorite character he's ever played, and like at the end of the day, money talks, bro.
yep.
He said he wouldn't pick it back up, yet he did. So I mean, you
Yeah,
think
same
he's
thing
gonna
with
do
Iron
that
Man.
once?
He had to jump in that comic accurate suit though.
Yeah.
The red,
Yeah.
the blue and gold.
God.
That was
That
when
was-
he put the hood on. When he put the mask
Yeah.
on, I was like, ah.
Finally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. That's just to me is the perfect
Look at those
characters
blowjob
together, man.
levels.
Perfect person.
Yeah.
Yeah. But going back to it, like, I would say probably my favorite scene of that movie was when it was them versus the Deadpool, like, army. And he's
yeah.
taking good pull as his little character.
Am I gonna make it? Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
Then immediately steals his gun, steals his dog, looting the corpse.
Something I wish they would do and continue was recast of Black Panther. I think they should have passed the mantle, or bring his son in the future. His son that got sent to Haiti. Just continue the franchise because there's so much with Black Panther that we could get into.
I think we got another. I think we got a couple of good movies with Shuri coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
think,
think?
I think we haven't seen the last of Shuri Black
Oh,
Panther.
No.
Well, they're casting Denzel as the villain. I saw something on about that
I
on
saw
Twitter.
something about that.
What?
Yeah.
Yes, Denzel Washington.
Well, we just know.
Yeah.
I don't know he's going to be the villain, but it has already been confirmed that he is going to be in Black Panther 3. So it is
Yeah, but
confirmed.
that's what I saw was he's rumored to be playing a villain.
So yeah.
I hope it
You
would
gotta
be
get
good.
up on. You gotta get up on your news, Adrian.
I actually read about that today,
Oh,
but I
okay.
didn't read the article, so I wasn't gonna say shit.
Yeah, I didn't go too. I just saw. I was like, oh, Denzel,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Man.
Now, 'cause that was a while back. He even said it. He was on the interview saying, yeah, I am, I do got something to work. Because he lists his next, they was asking about retirement, and he was going over, okay, hey, the next 2 years, I may retire, but hey, these next 2 years, these are what I'm working on. And he said, yeah, I am working. And one of them he mentioned was, I am working with Ryan Coogler and Black Panther 3 sequel. And that was one of them. So I was like, oh, shit.
Ryan Coogler is an amazing director.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
So-
wonder. I think he could have done better with the Black Panther 2, but I think because of the death and also the pandemic, I just feel like I'm not gonna say it was rushed, but to me, I felt like it was a little rushed.
Well, a
But-
lot of it had to be rewritten and reshot.
Yeah,
Chadwick had died.
yeah. So that's why I don't fault him for that. I was just like, man, I think we could have just did a better transition. They could have done a better job of just bringing Ironheart as well too. It was just like boom, boom,
Man,
boom, boom, boom. It was just all in your face.
I was so excited for Ironheart, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a great character in the comics, and her AI system is Tony.
Mm-hmm. And for her to just have that not much screen time and everything, so I'm not disappointed. It was just more so like, man, I would have been okay with it an extra year for it to come out so they can make sure they shot it. I would have been okay with that. I would have been okay.
So I was gonna to close out on our last little game here, talent versus hard work. I'm just gonna name a character. You guys tell me where you put him in. Ippo.
Hard work.
Hard work. Even his strength is hard work because he works for his family.
Rin from Blue Lock.
Mm,
You know what?
both.
Definitely both. Itoshi Rin is like he has talent, but not as much as Sai does, and that's what forces him to work harder.
Yes, exactly.
Until Isagi gets a kick in the ass, there is no harder worker in Blue Lock than Rin Itoshi.
Agreed. I agree. Second, I will give it to Isagi. He had to be second. But even then, I think. But even as much as I think, what make Isagi so good, he's the only person that's able to read and keep up with Ren, while everybody else cannot. And I think that's what make him, I guess, part of like he's good. He can work with Ren. No one else can work for Ren. But because Isagi is so not that good, everybody else can keep up with him. So it's just like it's so cool, bro. It's so cool, and it's so funny though. He's the one that caused Ren to waking up, and I hope we get this at the end of season 2. Like I really hope we get to see.
Hey man, don't spoil it out here, man. You out here spoiling some good stuff from the manga.
I read it, but I know a lot of people haven't.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah,
Hinata, talent or hard work?
Hard work.
Oh yeah, hard work.
A lot of hard work in that kid.
Yeah, man, that's all he do is work.
Like, especially like season 4, it's like he's realizing how far behind he is. He's trying to study everything so he can like learn and grow and like catch up to all these like elite players.
Yeah.
Kagami from Kuroko no Basket.
That's you.
So Kagami's the second protagonist, right?
The one that came back from America to Japan, and then he went back.
The dunker.
And he came back. The dunker,
The dunker. I don't. Kuroko no Basket is so full of anime superpowers.
Yeah.
That I don't know. I feel like he's a lot of talent mixed with a little bit of hard work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with talent too, only mainly because I don't really see him working out.
He didn't start until he got into the field of meeting. What were they called? The 4 greats or something like that.
Oh, the generation of
talent or something. I can't remember.
The generation
of 4. Yeah, so he starts working on his ups more and jumping higher because that was his talent. He could just jump out the
wazoo, bro. Got ups.
I give that. Anome, Anome was it?
From what show?
No, it's from Kuroko Basket. He's the guy that goes back and forth with Kagami. That epic scene where they trade. They're both in the zone, and they go back and forth. His hair is like red. He emulates.
You gotta show
MJ
a picture.
And Kobe. Let me see.
The only 3 characters I really remember from Kuroko no Basket are the 2 main boys and the dude with the Sharingan, the tall dude with the blue hair.
We just might all have to sit down and rewatch it then.
Yeah, we might have to just rewatch it. Thank you guys for putting us back on to Kuroko.
I was gonna watch it. I just didn't have enough time when I saw how many episodes that was. I wanted to watch it. That was like my top one to watch.
Yeah.
Let me see. If I can share this.
You know,
If not, don't worry. You can just go to the next one.
I watch a lot, but really, of all those
This
kind
dude,
of shonen, Dragon Ball
blue
Z,
hair, not red.
Blue hair. Oh, him.
He's the one yeah.
Okay.
Amine.
He's a monster. Hard work.
I think he was a little bit of both because once he got good, he would say stuff like, "The only person that could beat me is me," and he stopped working hard, and then it caught up to him.
I think that's a flaw that most of the characters in Kuroko's have. Like a lot of them fall back on talent because they were the best of the best.
Yeah, it's like the saying, like you get tired of winning, and it becomes boring. It became boring to him because he won so much, and before he would even like step on the court, people would be defeated because he was too talented.
Mm.
Imagine raking in so many dubs that you hate dubs.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Dynamite right there.
Yeah, that's crazy. Who else I had? Oh, Borrow from Blue Lock.
Hard work.
Talent till a certain point. When Isagi,
Call that nigga. That nigga said donkey.
Yeah, when he's like, get out of my way, you donkey. And Baro just shut down.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, bro. The little scene in Baro's head where he's drinking beer in front of the TV and he's like watching Isagi win a soccer championship.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden the lion just comes
Get out.
like, wow.
The best.
Mm-hmm.
I think at that moment Baro realized how hard he actually had to work going forward.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did he remind you guys of Ronaldo a little bit? Yeah. Because some of them, they based him off certain soccer players, and he gave me that, like, he was like a Ronaldo before he got big.
So,
because how he was dominating as a striker to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen. I don't know. Ronaldo will steal from his own players. So
that's your Blue Lock is all about stealing from your own players.
yeah,
That's half the anime.
yeah. So I don't see that. I think to me, Cristiano Ronaldo will remind me more of a. I'm not gonna say he's a passive first, but if anything, I think he's more so of Sai, of the older brother of Ren, where like his attitude, even though he plays midfielder, but even then, I think it's still like Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't see him doing that, bro. I don't think he's about stealing the ball from other teammates and tricking them.
No, I don't think he's stealing. I just think the aura he has and the shot taking where he was taking his shots.
You think so? All right.
Yeah, just a little bit. Takamura.
I don't know, man. I feel like it's got to be talent to be able to punch a bear in the face.
He was raw talent.
Yeah.
Takamura is that guy. Like he's him, but he's him because he was born.
You talking about from the Mighty Disciple, right? Show?
No. From Ippo.
Ippo. Oh yeah, yes.
Takamura was the heavyweight. Was the one who started training Ippo a little.
Okay,
bit.
yeah. That gotta be talent.
He's talented. Yeah.
He's the powerhouse character in that show.
Yeah.
Gifted. He was just born with that.
Yeah, he was. So before we get on, where can our viewers and our listeners find you guys?
At your favorite anime convention, if you please request us.
You can also find us at Fitness and Fandom on Instagram and Facebook. And are we still on TikTok?
We're going to be on TikTok.
Hopefully you'll still be up by then.
Yeah, for real. They've been talking about banning TikTok for years.
Mm-hmm.
What is the next con you guys may be at potentially?
We're definitely gonna. They already cleared a spot for us at MegaCon.
Hey,
we see you there. We'll be there too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bro, we should chill, bro. We should chill. I think I'll see if I'll message Mac and Azazus. I'll see if they're going too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to see. We haven't got official booth. We got a panel because I applied a little too late. So I messaged her if somebody drops out to give us a group booth.
I'm with you because we're the same.
Okay. Yeah, we're waiting on that to see.
Yeah. So we're with you. We got a panel at 11:15 every day.
Okay. Yeah, we're on at 6 on Saturday. So we'll see. Hopefully something, because usually some people drop out late, but MegaCon's one of the big cons here in Florida. So we'll see if that happens.
Man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You guys go to the Tampa conventions at all?
No, I haven't touched that yet, but we will be soon.
Yeah, because Tampa has one big. They have a big one there too, just as big as MegaCon. What's it called over there? They have it.
They got two. They got MetroCon and they got Tampa Bay Comic Con.
Yeah,
MetroCon.
Heard of MetroCon. Yeah.
Huge, like 20,000 attendees.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, and they talk about like
that.
and they say that's like per day, and not just like the whole entire weekend.
Metro.
Yeah.
Both of them were pretty packed.
Actually, both of them were freaking swamped.
Metro was actually where we had our debut.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
That's when we started.
MetroCon was our debut. We'll be coming back to Metro this summer too.
That was like
Nice. We're gonna apply. We gotta go there.
Mhm.
If you guys are looking for one in Miami. Their Animate Rally is coming to Miami.
That's a new one.
To
Yeah, animate.
they're from
Not Animate Rally, Animate Miami. So the con is called
Animate.
Animate, and they're doing, which is just a sub.
Anime Miami Galaxy.
That's
Galaxy.
yeah, it's part of Galaxy Con. So it's just a sub branch of Galaxy Con. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Send us the link.
Yeah.
We'd love to hang with you guys at Animate Miami.
Yeah, it's fun. We're going back to North Carolina for their first one out the year because that's the first one we actually got invited to last year.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hit them back.
Yeah, so there's Animate Raleigh, which is the North Carolina Raleigh, just to make sure to be clear, and there's Animate Miami, which is Miami, Florida. So in Miami, the one in Miami this is their first year doing it. North Carolina Raleigh, this is their second one. So they're on their second year.
So have you guys been to MomoCon or have any plans of going to MomoCon?
We went to MomoCon last year as just going because we had that same weekend we were booked for Animazement. It's another con in North Carolina, so we drove back and forth from like Atlanta because we have some people there.
Yeah.
We went to Animazement because Ma was there for us. We had a panel there.
So,
That one,
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. If you guys do go there, the crowd over there shows up for you, man.
Really?
They show up. Animazement, they do show up.
They show up.
It's really
Pull
good.
up Animazement because we're gonna.
I think that's one of the ones we have listed for applying to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get on
It's
that.
a hometown known con. It's
Con?
not advertised like all these big cons, but people show up.
Pat.
It's like a.
I'm talking about
very
Amazing.
it took us by surprise. Like when we got there, because everybody's flying into MomoCon. Everybody. And I guess the people who are not flying into MomoCon, they just want to stay local. Man, it is completely paid. Almost as the rest of the whole entire state just go there.
Bro, it's gonna be a crazy drive for us. We got to drive up to MomoCon with all the equipment.
Oh.
We're with you. We're on the road if we do see each other because he stays up in North Carolina, but me
So-
and the other buddies we drive
Yeah.
up.
I mean,
So-
are you guys gonna be like? Did you guys get invited for MomoCon this year?
No, not yet. We didn't do it last year, but we're pretty sure we're gonna be at Amazement, and they're on the same weekend again.
Yeah.
Damn.
So we want to be able to.
Yeah. And the reason Animazement worked with us and want to book us since last year. So as soon as we were done with their con, they already pretty much was just like, yo, hey, we want to work with you guys again and everything. So
That's how we got in with WasabiCon and with MetroCon. Sydney at WasabiCon was super accommodating.
yeah.
Shout out to Sydney.
Shout out to Sydney. Mhm.
Yeah, shout out to
yeah.
Sydney. Girl, you are superwoman. Like,
Facts.
like he was running the whole weekend from before we even got there. That girl was go.
I don't
Yep.
think I ever told her stop moving.
Sydney did
Facts.
not stop moving.
Mhm.
I
I
had to give her her fitness and fandom shirt on the go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope
but
she's
at least she
recovering
has
good
it as a
because she
workout
did have a
shirt.
little.
Oh yeah, she did have some type, I think, kidney problem or something like that, or
Yeah, I
liver
hope she's
something.
recovering pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she got discharged, so she's good.
Yeah, I've been keeping up with it. She's a good person. She's very professional. She's very strong willed, and we love to see that.
Yeah.
She's at
Yeah.
TensorCon right now. This weekend.
Oh, she's at Hallmat this
Yeah.
weekend. I'm surprised you guys aren't at Hallmat. I'm surprised it even happened like this tonight.
Yeah,
Hey,
nah,
listen.
we have to slow down for the year. We got to plan out this new year. It's we're gonna be
Well,
another
Yeah.
awesome road trip. I mean, the first 2 months were already back to back for MegaCon and Animate Miami. They're not the same weekend, but it's sort
It's
of
back to back. Yeah.
That-
And so
That's how we feel when summer comes around because we have
Yes.
MetroCon and then Tampa Bay Comic Con one right after, like 2 weeks.
Yep. That
between
May is gonna go crazy because we're trying to go to the Texas one, so we'll see if we get there.
Nice.
We gotta
Mhm.
go to, like,
We gotta
The dream
go
con,
to
yeah.
more states. Right now,
yeah.
a friend of mine is helping us try to get into New York Comic Con.
Ooh,
mm,
that's big.
That's big.
That would be godlike. Like I would
Yep.
love to go back home for a convention.
Same.
Hey, it feels good. It feels good when because we did that last year. Our first one, we wanted to go to SuperCon, but SuperCon didn't give us that acceptance.
Yeah.
We took that L.
Yes.
But we went to Otaku Fest, and that was awesome
So-
to be in our home.
Are you guys gonna apply for Anime Festival Orlando?
Maybe depending on the dates. I don't know what date it is. I haven't checked yet.
I'll send the info over to you.
Mm-hmm.
A friend of mine who goes to AFO every year, she said that in 2 weeks they're gonna have. No, I'm sorry. At the end of this month, so a week. In about a week, they're gonna open up their application slots.
Okay.
okay.
Perfect.
So the more cons we can all get into, guys.
The better.
The
Yep.
better. That's true.
Well, guys,
Especially
we
you guys.
appreciate you guys coming on this episode. It was a blast. We definitely want to have you guys back again, hopefully with the whole gang, because they would enjoy this episode, especially you, Shay, because CJ loves Full Metal.
Yeah.
That's his
Mhm.
thing. And he's a huge Marvel and DC guy, so that would have went more crazy. That's his whole background. Ty's a little bit all over the place. He might like some romance anime too. I don't know, but I know he likes slice of life and a lot of what's the other one? Where they go into different worlds.
Isekai. Yo,
Yeah.
he's everywhere.
So, yeah. So hopefully we can meet up at this con again at MegaCon. We'll see you guys there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
We'll go to your panel. We'll shake the roof for you guys.
Hey, let's go.
And I come in to do a workout. So yeah,
Yep.
let's do it.
Hell
Come get these gains. They're
Yeah, I come get them gains. Absolutely, come get them gains.
Hey, we'll be
Thank
there,
you for
man.
having us, guys.
Yeah. thank
Nah,
you.
appreciate you guys
course.
coming on though too.
Yeah, man. Let's do it again, bro. You
Hell
guys
yeah.
are cool to chill with.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we got to. Hey, shout out to all the peeps you guys brought us
Mhm.
that came in. Shout out to Violet. Shout out to Plenty Princess, and shout out to I'm not even gonna try to say your boo's name. You can say that. I was trying to read it the whole time. I was like, huh?
She's short, so we call her a gnome.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
I was reading the G. The G's silent. Oh, she's a real gangster. We've been silent. I see. Okay.
He's moving silent.
But thank you guys for joining this episode. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.